Let me tell you, it has been a roller coaster. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be sharing you guys my update on my 3-month progress on semaglutide. Let me tell you, it has been a roller coaster. I was really hoping to hit my goal at this point, but honestly, things did not go as planned. I've been following the Whole30 diet to a T. I've been working out for 3 hours a day, 5 times a week, and my medication has stayed the same at 0.50 milligrams, just like last. But despite all of that, I did not reach the result I was expecting. And the big reason why, it was because I was constipated for 3 weeks. Yeah, I know, it's not the most glamorous thing to talk about, but I think it's definitely necessary to talk about because it definitely hindered my progress. So if you have been on semaglutide or you're thinking about it, this is for you. In this video, I'm going to dive into what went wrong and what I'm planning to do on moving forward. If you're dealing with the same struggle, stick around. I've got some tips that might help us all get back on track because that's what we all want, right? Let's get into it and keep pushing forward. So just to recap, I've been sticking with the Whole30 diet since I started this journey with the semaglutide. So this is my 3rd month, so I've been doing it from the beginning all the way to the end. One of the reasons why I decided to do the Whole30 diet is because I did some research very early on, a couple of years ago, and it was one of the diets that was recommended for patients who had PCOS. Every time you see me say I reverted my PCOS and the quotation marks is because I still struggle with some of the PCOS symptoms, even though I technically do not have it anymore. Okay. And ever since I started, I committed to working out 3 hours a day. And what does that look like for me? So first, I will wake up at 4:30 in the morning and work out with my husband, who is a personal trainer. Pushes me hard, and I will work out with him for at least an hour and a half. Then after I work out with him, because I live pretty close to the gym, I will walk home. That's about a 3-mile walk, and that would be like another hour. And then in the evening time, I will walk with my husband. We will go to the park and do another 3 miles. So in total, I was doing more than 3 hours most likely, but I rounded up about 3 hours of working out from Monday to Friday. And sometimes on Saturdays, I will do kickboxing for an hour. And that was an intense workout. Like I will burn like 500 calories in an hour just doing that kickboxing class. It was a really, really good workout. And then twice a week, what I do is I go salsa dancing with my husband, even though some people may not consider that a workout, but if you're moving your body and you're sweating, I definitely move my body in ways I don't normally move my body when I'm doing salsa, and it's definitely a workout. It's a great workout, but nonetheless, it's a workout. So I add that into my routine as well, and those are the things that I normally do. So I'm constantly moving my body throughout the day in different time frames in order for me to be able to see the best results. I wanted to stay consistent. I didn't want to change anything because I didn't want it to have like a guessing game of like, what did I do different? Nope. Everything stayed consistent because I wanted to see if this really was going to work for me. And also with the semaglutide dose, so my first month I was at 0.25, my second month I was at 0.50, and then going into my 3rd month I didn't change it. I stayed at 0.50. So as you can see, I didn't change any of my habits. I stayed very consistent, but even though I did all that, I did not get the results I was aiming for. So here is when things took a turn for me. I laugh now because I think about it and I just cringe. So for about 3 weeks, I was extremely constipated. I'm gonna be a little descriptive here. When I say I was constipated, some days I will not go to the bathroom at all, like for a day or two, and other days I will go to the bathroom, but it will be like little pebbles. I guess that's being descriptive, but I just want you to know what I was going through, okay? It was just like little pebbles. It wasn't like a real dump, like a real good one. I call real good ones like a good solid one where you know like everything that you ate went through you. That was not the case, and I was experiencing that for 3 weeks. I was feeling sluggish, I was feeling bloated, and no matter how clean I was eating, I was still constipated. I uptake my fiber intake. I was eating more broccoli. Like normally for me, like if I intake broccoli, it's a sure thing that I will go to the bathroom. But that was not the case. Broccoli wasn't helping. Nothing that I was eating was helping. I was drinking like fiber powder, and that still wasn't helping me. My body was just not responding to anything that I was doing. It was so frustrating. What was really frustrating for me was that I was working really hard. The reason why I was super committed to begin with was because I was going on my anniversary vacation, and I was going on a cruise, and you know, you're gonna be on bathing suit, not wearing too much clothing, or you know, summer clothes. And I wanted to feel my absolute best in that cruise. I didn't want to be thinking about my weight or taking pictures. I just wanted to feel beautiful. I wanted to show up and look my best, and I was working so hard. And when this happened to me, it took like such a turn, because in the second month I lost like 10 pounds. So I was like extremely happy. I'm like, oh man, if I lose another 10 pounds, I'm gonna get to my goal of 180 before the cruise, and this is going to be like, yes, like 180 for me. Like when I weigh 180, it would be like the slimmest I've been in a very long time. I know how I look and feel at 180, so I was really hoping to get there. That's why I was saying super consistent, but nothing really helped. Nothing helped. One thing that I have to do is remind myself that setbacks do happen. Like for me to think that I was gonna, you know, lose 10 pounds in the first month, 10 pounds in the second month, and then lose 10 pounds in the third month, that would have been an amazing progress, and that's what I was hoping for. It normally never happens for me like that when I'm doing weight loss. And even when I was talking to my husband, who was a personal trainer for 8 years, he was like, well, let's see if you hit that. I mean, you can, because you're using medication, but the possibilities are not that high. And long and behold, the most important message that I want to give you guys is to remember that this is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and I have to keep on reminding myself of that. But I want to share everything that I tried in order to fix the problem. So when I first started experiencing this, I called the med clinic where I get my semaglutide from, and I was telling them that I was experiencing constipation, and the first thing they said was, try some plum. I bought plum. I put it in water, because these are dehydrated plums. I put it in water for like 30 minutes, then I blend it. I look at YouTube videos. The doctor said that to drink it, put water, blend it, then put in the microwave and drink it almost like a tea, and that will definitely help you go to the bathroom. Nope, that wasn't the case. Like, it wasn't really cleaning me out. Then I was sharing my frustration with my best friend, and I was telling her everything that I'm doing, and then things are not working out. She was like, oh, you should try Miralax, because that has helped me. This box was like $15, and I only tried like 3 days. And in those 3 days, I barely went to the bathroom. So this didn't work for me either. Then I was feeling super desperate. I'm getting close to my vacation day. I feel super bloated. The clothes are not even fitting me well. Oh my God, I was just like, man, my vacation is coming up, and I don't want to be super bloated, constipated, then go on vacation. Because normally when I go on vacation, I get constipated to begin with because of the quality of the food, depending where I'm going. Then, because of my desperation, I told my husband to go to Walmart and get me some enemas. When I tell you that I was trying everything, I got enema. This, my friend, this worked in 30 seconds, but it didn't clean me out. Like, yes, I went to the bathroom, but it did not clean me out. So this gave me such a stomach ache. Like, I inserted this in 30 seconds. I rushed to the bathroom, and I was like crawling like in a ball, sitting in the toilet with this, because this was horrible, okay? And then my husband said, so why don't you try the cleaner? This right here. This is the colon cleanser. He tried this before, and it definitely cleaned him out. Guys, this worked. So I took 4 pills the night before, 4 pills in the morning, and it cleaned me out. I didn't do it consecutively, because if I had to work, I couldn't be taking this, because I was in the bathroom like all the time. But this worked. I even took this on the cruise, so if I ever got constipated, I will take these and it will like clean me out. So this was working great. Like, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Lord Jesus. And this was like 3 days before going on the cruise that I found this solution. So I was so happy about this, so happy for my husband for recommending this. I got this in Amazon. I'm gonna link it below, just in case you're in the same predicament as I am, okay? So I was thinking about, how did I get here, right? And one thing that changed for me was the dosage of the medication. Like, even though for the first month I did 0.25 milligrams, for the second month I increased it to 0.50. So what the med spa suggested was for me to go back down to 0.25 dose. I was like, let me go back all the way back to basics when I first started, because I didn't experience this the first month, and I started experiencing this the last week of the second month. And I'm happy to say that after I went back to 0.25, things went back to normal. So happy to report that back again losing weight. When I ended month 2, I was at 187.7. I weighed myself today and I'm at 187.7. Let's take in account that I did go on vacation, right, for a whole week. I wasn't really watching what I was eating, being conscious of it, but I wasn't really being extremely picky when I was on vacation. So I was indulging here and there. Before I went on vacation, I was at 184.0. So I am pretty close. And now that I lowered my dose, since I've been back from vacation, I've been losing weight consistently. So I'm pretty sure that if I stay consistent, this month I will get to my 180 mark. My goal is 170 and I feel like I'm so close. So I'm super excited to see, and I'm going to keep you guys updated, so don't worry. My goal throughout this journey is to try to stay patient. When I see that I'm stagnant, I want to make like drastic changes, because I feel like I'm doing the best that I can do in every area when it comes to eating, when it comes to working out. So I'm like, okay, I feel like I have a good formula to get to my goal. I just have to stay consistent and stay patient, which is really, really hard for me. Patience when it comes to my weight loss, I don't have that much of it. But when I weigh myself and I see that I'm making small improvements, that makes me happy, because then I know that the little tweaks that I did are finally working. So I know that I'm just going to continue doing that, continue doing what I was doing before, and I am positive that I'm going to reach my goal sooner than later, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If you're dealing with something similar, just remember that you're not alone, and that setbacks do not mean failure. Remember that if things are really not working for you, making small tweaks and adjusting can definitely help you move forward. At the end of the day, we just have to keep making small adjustments and keep moving forward, because I know that we are going to reach our goals. Maybe not in the time frame that we wanted to, maybe sooner than what we wanted to. That would be great. But understanding that this is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you're on semaglutide or you're on your own weight loss journey, please comment below. Have you dealt with issues like constipation? What has helped you? I would love to hear your tips and word of encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to keep following my progress and learn more about the ups and downs of my journey. And if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching and following my journey. And as I do in all my videos, come on in for the air hug. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this community. Until next time. Bye. Adios.